What's up, cinephiles? Today we are going to review the follow-up to the cult classic Zombieland, Zombieland 2 Double Tap.
Directed by Ruben Fleischer. Zombieland 2 Double Tap picks up 10 years from the events of Zombieland. So, what happens in this film? Essentially, Little Rock, played by Abigail Breslin, goes missing. She decides to elope with this new stranger, and the rest of the gang, Columbus, played by Jesse Eisenberg, Tallahassee, played by Woody Harrelson, and Wichita, played by Emma Stone, are out there on the road trip once again to find their youngest member of the group. This film once again has a really good pacing. The laughs come and go, and the zombie kills are really fun to watch. So, Phil, what do you think?
Back in when I was college, I watched Zombieland for the first time, and I remember really loving that movie and waiting for the sequel to come, because the past few years there were talks for the sequel, but it never really materialized, and I am so happy that Zombieland 2 finally came out.
A decade after.
Yeah, a decade after. And I am happy to say this is still a fun movie. Is it as fresh as the original Zombieland? Perhaps not. But still, seeing the gang back together in these adventures in this zombie-infested nation, it's still fun to see these characters and their interaction. This is still, there's still gore, it's still funny. Their relationship is still really entertaining to watch. So overall, I really like this movie, Kevin. How about you?
I agree. The timing of the release could have been better had this been released 3 or 4 years after the original. But I like that this film works as like a time capsule. Like it was able to bring out your memories of the original, because even though there's a 10-year gap, you've seen that most of the characters have aged, especially most notable for Abigail Breslin's character. The brand of humor is still there. It didn't try to be modern or too sarcastic. And it just helps that you love these characters from the get-go, because those four core characters really made a solid mark on our hearts during the first film.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned about this being some sort of a time capsule, because it's not necessarily a spoiler, but there's a scene in this movie where they talk about a ride-sharing service. These characters are stuck, not necessarily stuck in 2009, but since the zombie infestation happened in 2009, Uber never really existed. So it's just really funny them discussing that, and they think that it's not gonna work. You riding in a stranger's car, booking it via some electronic device. Those kinds of moments are really funny.
But actually, if you're about to really think about it, that is actually the core of how those group of members came together. They trusted each other, and they bonded over transportation to allow them to transport from one place to another. Tallahassee, played by Woody Harrelson, has his arc of self-actualizing his Native American roots, which is really fun. I think he has the best storyline among the four. And it's nice to see Emma Stone back again, because she's already a different caliber actress after having done such Oscar-worthy films.
Yeah, she won an Oscar.
Her facial expressions are really what's giving this film a lot of mileage to work at. Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone are now a couple here, so they got to explore more of their relationship. And Abigail Breslin, however, is more of a plot device. Among the ensemble, the character that actually stole the show for me is played by Zoe Dutch.
The dumb chick.
I think most of the laughs, she garnered it.
So I want to get into some negatives. Like I said, this is a fun movie, but it's not as fresh as the original Zombieland, because you're still gonna get here what previously was called Zombie Kill of the Week, or here you get a higher award than that. And there's still this set of rules. Back in the original Zombieland, I remember that being so fresh, so new, that I really enjoyed those. But now, since it's not really something new introduced, there's not much laughter generated from me right there. And besides that, there are some side characters in this movie that there's really nothing much to them. I agree what you said, that Abigail Breslin unfortunately served more as a plot device in this movie. We really didn't get much from her.
What are you pertaining about the minor characters having not much to do? I mean, it's fine if they don't have much depth because they can't really take away the spotlight for main characters. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to the pacifist character,
I really didn't like that.
Don't care much about his character. Elsewhere, it's nice to have another badass character played by Rosario Dawson, serves as the love interest for Tallahassee. This film, it brings a lot of nostalgia, but again, there's a downside to this. Zombieland 2 Double Tap does not really reinvent the zombie subgenre. The film discussed a lot about the types of zombies, and I think there's while there's laughter generated for it, I think there's a missed opportunity when it comes to introducing this new breed of zombies.
The T-800, they call it the T-800, and at the end of the movie, it didn't really matter that they're the T-800. They were just like regular zombies being killed by the end of this movie, so I really didn't get that.
Yeah, but all in all, those didn't really have much weight on me because the core essence of Zombieland is about having fun killing zombies. And that's what this film really delivered, and I had a great time. The pacing, it's really good, and also the production design, I think it's excellent because they didn't try to modernize it. It really feels like it's just a continuation of the 2009 film. So, ready to give your scores?
Yeah, I'm ready to give my score. My score for this movie, like I said, I really like these characters. I enjoyed it. Killing zombies are fun. And I forgot, I just have to mention at the end of this movie, don't leave yet. There is a bonus scene that is so freaking awesome. I love that scene, man. So because of that scene, I was originally at a 3.5, but after that scene, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 stars.
I have the same rating, 4 out of 5 stars. Zombieland doesn't really, I said, reinvent the wheel of the zombies subgenre, but it's a fun time of movies, and this is a perfect Halloween movie. If you want to laugh and watch some awesome zombie kills. So that's it for our review of Zombieland 2 Double Tap. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this film really could have served better if it's released earlier back then? And do you think this film is still relevant?
If you like this video, click that like button and subscribe to our channel.
Hit that notification bell, and guys, see you in the next episode.
Bye bye!